For number 40, we're looking at which choice best establishes the main idea of the paragraph. So in order to answer that, we got to figure out what the main idea of the paragraph is. So this paragraph starts with, okay, well, let's not actually even read the topic sentence. Let's actually read the meat of the paragraph to understand what's going on. So here we have that certain ratings indicate that only 2% of households actually tuned into the broadcast. These two professors are also calling into question the validity of a report that was based on a survey conducted 6 weeks after the broadcast. And so they're saying that just because some people found the broadcast unsettling doesn't mean they believed it and reacted with real terror. Okay, so here we have a sort of discussion, and maybe even criticism of evidence for this sort of mass panic that was claimed to have happened earlier here in the text. So, which choice establishes the main idea? Let's read it right now. Proof of ulterior motives is scarce, consequently weakening Pooley and Sokolow's argument. Is there a discussion in this paragraph of the strength or weakness or the weakening of Pooley and Sokolow's argument? Not really. It just maybe discusses it and discusses some interesting information in regards to that. So their argument and the weakening of their argument definitely isn't the main idea of this paragraph. So that doesn't really fit. So A is out. What about B? But evidence does suggest that reports of panic have been overblown. Okay, that looks pretty good, right? Given that in context, again, these ratings show that only 2% of households tuned into the broadcast. A lot of people listen to it. Here they're criticizing the validity of a report, basically saying that the conclusions it reached weren't valid because people being unsettled isn't the same as them reacting with real terror. So this is definitely talking about the fact that reports of panic have probably been overblown. So B seems to be a nice summary, or not summary, but establishment of the main idea of this paragraph. C. Yet Pooley and Sokolow maintain that the newspaper industry intentionally distorted the story. Is that what this paragraph says? Not really. There's nothing about. There's maybe some discussion about not very valid studies or bad conclusions, but it doesn't. There's nothing here written about these two professors saying that the newspaper industry intentionally distorted the story. So it doesn't reflect what the paragraph is about. And D, making it difficult to determine what really happened in 1938, again, isn't the main idea of the paragraph. That's just not what the paragraph is talking about. The paragraph is talking about, things we know that actually help us understand what happened in 1938. So B is the answer simply because it's the only option that actually reflects what goes on in this paragraph.